Sir, please start.
Okay. Good morning to all. Welcome to our Khamam Suryapeta YouTube channel for biology classes. I am R. Madhavi, School Assistant Biology, Government High School, Nayabada, Khamam. Hi students, good morning. Now we are in 5th chapter, coordination. In our previous classes, you already studied about the nervous coordination, structure of nerve cell, and reflex arc. In our today's class, we study about nervous system, the important organ of nervous system. Okay, students? So, all the voluntary and involuntary actions in our body are controlled by nervous system as whole. Look here, students. In all vertebrates, the nervous system divided into 3 divisions or systems. That is number 1, central nervous system, 2, peripheral nervous system, and 3, autonomic nervous system. Central nervous system. The brain and spinal cord are the components of the central nervous system. Here, the nerves erased from brain are called cranial nerves, and the nerves erased from spinal cord are called spinal nerves. In peripheral nervous system, both the cranial nerves and spinal nerves are the components of this peripheral nervous system. And the third one is the autonomic nervous system. In this, it is in 2 divisions, sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. Now I proceed to explain about the main component of the central nervous system, that is brain. Human brain is a marvelous and most complicated organ in human body. Brain is considered as most complicated organ in the animal kingdom. The brain weight is about 2% of the body weight, but it consumes about 20% of oxygen consumed by the body. The function of the brain as control center was known nearly 2000 years back by Greek physiologists. The decade 1992-2000 is known as decade of brain. Very large number of scientists are working on human brain. Okay. Now I want to explain about the structure of the brain. Students, look at this picture. Brain is a very soft tissue and is surrounded by bony case called cranium. Cranium is made up of skull bones. Cranium protects the brain from injuries. So, to protect the brain from injuries. Brain is covered by 3 layers called meninges. It is very important. Brain is covered by 3 layers called meninges. The outer membrane is called dura mater. The middle one is arachnoid membrane, and the inner membrane is pia mater. What is the function of these meninges? The meninges are continuous and cover the spinal cord as well. A fluid called cerebrospinal fluid flows in between the outer and inner membranes. This fluid serves as shock absorbing medium and protects the brain from shocks, jerks, along with the meninges and cranium. So, meninges are helpful to protect the brain from shocks and jerks. Okay? In brain, all the neurons are present in the outer layer. cell bodies of the neurons are present in the outer layers. They look dull gray in color. This is called gray matter. The deeper layer of brain has axons of the cell bodies appear white in color. This portion of brain is called white matter. Already you study about the structure of the nerve cell in previous classes. You know in nerve cell bodies are present and the axons are present. Here the cell bodies are present in the outer layers. They look gray in color. That's why that is called gray matter. Whereas the axons of the cell bodies, neurons present in center, this portion of brain is called white matter. The gray matter is usually present on the periphery, while white matter is present towards the center. Now, we usually study about the brain in three divisions. That is, number one, forebrain. Forebrain consists of cerebrum and diencephalon. Second one is midbrain. Third one is hindbrain. Hindbrain consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. I want to explain this with a figure. Observe the figure, students. Now you open our textbooks and page number 100 you have the brain structure. Please open our textbooks and observe the figure of the brain. First one, forebrain. In the forebrain, we have cerebrum and okay. Here, first cerebrum. Observe the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. A deep groove in the middle of the cerebrum. A deep groove in the middle of the cerebrum divides it into two equal halves. Each half is called cerebral hemisphere. There are several ridges. Observe, students, in the figure, there are several ridges or elevations called gyri and grooves called sulci on the surface of the brain. This gyri and sulci increase the surface area of the cortex so that it can accommodate more number of neurons in the cerebrum. Cerebrum is the highest center for controlling several functions in the body. The most important aspect of cerebrum is that right hemisphere controls the functions of the left side of the body and the left hemisphere controls the functions of the right side of the body. The cerebrum, that right hemisphere controls the functions of the left side of the body and the left hemisphere controls the functions of the right side of the body. Okay. Now we see about the functions of the cerebrum. Functions of the cerebrum. What are the functions of the cerebrum? Okay. Cerebrum functions speech cerebrum and it interprets sensations and responds to cold, heat, pain, etc. Okay, these are the main functions of the cerebrum. Okay, now second one is the diencephalon. Observe the figure here. There is a rhomboid shaped lobe visible from inferior inferior side of the brain. It lies between cerebrum and midbrain. It is divided into thalamus and hypothalamus. Here we observe in hypothalamus, pituitary gland is attached to hypothalamus. So this hypothalamus is known as the master control center for endocrine gland. Why? Because hypothalamus contains a pituitary gland, one of the endocrine gland. Pituitary is the master gland of the all endocrine glands. So that's why here hypothalamus functions of the dance. The hypothalamus controls the pituitary gland, which functions as the master. Okay, so here already you know about the cerebrum and the braincapula. These two are the parts of the body. And the second one is the midbrain. observe students in figure, this is a small, thick, sharp portion connected forebrain with the cerebellum and parts of eye brain. So the main function of the midbrain fluid is to relay motor impulses from the cerebral cortex to the spinal cord and relay sensory impulses from the spinal cord to the thalamus. Reflexes for sight and hearing. Here, important action, sight and hearing are under the control of the midbrain. Okay. And the third one is the hindbrain. This is the last part of the brain, consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum. It is located below the cerebrum and above medulla oblongata. See the figure. It consists of two large cerebral hemispheres. Then what is the function of the cerebrum? Maintains posture. Our posture is maintained by cerebellum, equilibrium, and muscle tone. And also, it coordinates voluntary movements initiated by cerebellum. And the second one is the medulla oblongata in hindbrain. It is almost triangle shape. Medulla oblongata is triangle shape. This medulla oblongata extends from pons to spinal cord. Then, what are the functions of the medulla oblongata? Medulla oblongata contains center for cardiac, respiratory, and vasomotor activity. Vasomotor means it refers to actions upon a blood vessel which alter its diameter. Vasomotor means the blood vessel's diameter is altered. So the function of hindbrain is the contains center for medulla oblongata function is center for cardiac, respiratory, and vasomotor activities. Then it coordinates reflexes like swallowing, coughing, sneezing, and warmth. So these are the main parts of the brain and the functions of the brain. Students, here we observe the human brain has aesthetic sense to appreciate poetry, music, sculpture, painting, and the beauty of objects in nature. Among these all functions, our human brain is a special structure. It, uh, it analyze a problem and think of solution. This is only human brain capacity is it analyze a problem and think of solution. Another wonderful capacity of human brain is communication through language. No other animal can pass on so much of information through sound as a human being can. So that's why human brain is considered as a marvelous and complicated organ in our body. Okay, students. Now uh, look at the page number 101 of your textbook. You have a table in the textbook. What are the parts of the brain and what are the functions of the brain? You read it. And now I want to ask you some questions. Please write down questions. name the divisions of nervous system for the brain. Write down. Name the divisions of nervous system for the second question is name the membrane that cover the brain. The third one is what are guiding and selfie? What is the advantage of each circuit? What is the function of guiding and selfie? Once again, what are guiding and selfie? What is the advantage of each circuit? Fourth one, what are the functions of the cell? Okay, you must write these questions to answer. So, I thankful to our DEO, Sri Madan Mohan Garu, for giving this opportunity, and I thankful to our common Valdi forum members and technical team. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, hello, Vishnu sir.
Sir, live up.